You must not remember the great wizard to the Empire. I am Aemon von Eldritch. It's pleased to meet your acquaintance.
Likewise.
I'm like trying to think of something to say, but I'm like being myself too, where I was like, man, I'd be so scared right now. Like,
and what do we owe the pleasure of you coming back? Coming back. Like look at Abar go coming back. He came back. Or Edmund.
Your wonderful friend had banished me to a separate realm.
oh, great.
Not before I could lay a pretty decent curse on him myself, isn't that right, Edmund?
Edmund's like,
It's not...
And I could Abar. This is why he sleeps all the time.
I thought you were gone. How could this be? Well, Edmund, you can tell that even though you are Grand Elderkin and you are one of the oldest beings on the planet, you're no match for my intellect and my compassion for the world around me. You do not belong here, and I've been waiting long enough to deal with you.
are we fighting again?
I'm just like, no, I just want to go, no, we're not, no, not handling this here. We're not doing this. We're not doing this now.
You kind of see him like sniff the air a little bit, as he just half.
It's just like, look at him. Why do we keep it happening? Yes.
One of the charismatic sort, I suppose. Let me make you a deal.
His loot like breaks.
Yeah, that's right.
Edmund is going to die.
But
Would you like to die with him, or would you like to leave?
Why does Edmund have to die?
I don't have time to explain to you, beast.
Okay, then I'll ask the question, why does Edmund have to die?
Make a persuasion check.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
19.
I've been craving conversation for hundreds of years now, so I suppose I could humor you. Edmund, do you want to explain to them why you must die? Edmund's like, hey, man, this is not a time or place.
Something super petty.
Yeah. This is something we need to discuss on our own. Very well, Edmund. In honor of your greatness, I will slay you another time. But let this be the last time you and I meet without one of us finding the Raven Queen. Edmund's like, we'll be ready for you, Aemon. We'll be ready. As he walks forward, he kind of like glances over at Savette. You're rather quiet, aren't you?
This is awkward.
He's still got the skull in the water, like
washing it, like, where did you come from? I don't understand. Leave. Just get out of here, bro. Are we fighting or what?
He just goes, calm down.
Yeah, you're one to make quite an aggressive statement towards me, aren't you? That's quite brave. One day you'll remember who I am. Meet me at the Emperor's side, and we can discuss matters then.
Oh, shit.
The rest of you,
Sick.
I bid you a farewell. as he like pulls his hand back up, a portal opens right above him, and like you can like a wind, like a black hole, almost like sucks him upwards as his like cloak is like flailing in the wind. His chains even are being lifted. You see like his coat ruffling around, and Dewey kind of like pops out of like the neck part of it, and he looks up and squeaks at Amon a little bit and goes, "Oh, you've made friends with these folk, have you? Well, very well, Dewey. Very well." And Dewey just kind of like looks at him like in like a sad squeak and just jumps out of his coat, lands on the ground, and kind of runs back over to Edmund's side behind him like this.
Damn.
And Amon just gets sucked into the portal, and the portal just collapses again as this like big like wind forces through the air.
And I just go,
What the fuck was that?
yeah. I just go, what?
Edmund, I believe you have some explaining to do. By the way, Dewey's like a little cheater, huh? Just cheaters.
I don't know if I trust that weasel anymore.
I know either. Dewey, what the hell?
Dewey's squeaking it. And I will go ahead and let everybody at this point level up.
Woo!
Yes.
Cool.
And just, I know like we have like some limited time. Did you want that was like a big event? Do you want to just take a quick break now and eat?
Oh,
and then,
sure, yeah.
Level
Then
up,
we can like level up and come back and
Probably
figure
level up
things
again,
out
I
then.
forget.
So, leading into our break, you guys have now met. You've killed the Bulazoo.
Mm-hmm.
You found Dewey to have some sort of strange allegiance to one of Edmund's greatest enemies.
Yeah.
But also allegiance to Edmund.
Yeah. It's
Probably
very,
why they're beefing.
what?
It's all about Dewey.
Yeah.
It's all about Dewey.
Dewey's the big bad evil.
I had a character on website.
One of those pet ops
That's right.
where it's like two people love a pet and they're like, whoever he goes to first gets to keep it.
Yeah.
Come here, Dewey.
Yeah. No. So yeah, and you'll learn more about that after break. But
Oh,
so you guys met the all-powerful Amon von Eldritch, which is a name you may have heard before, but we'll have to do a check for that and everything. But yeah, he seems to be quite powerful if he could survive a fight with Edmund full on. So
Oh yeah. So then hit the thing and then hit manage levels.
do you want to hit break now and then manage
Yeah.
levels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you in a few.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So where we left off, you guys kind of leveled up. So you can kind of explain, like,
Oh,
you know,
sure.
basically what happened was you guys have been training for 5 days. You've just gone through a series of like high-end battles. The map is not on.
Oh,
But yeah, you guys have gone through a series of high-end battles, things like that. And just like the sheer magical presence of everything has just made you guys feel more powerful, more in tune with like yourselves, and you are able to kind of just grow from that. And now you guys have access to your new abilities and all that fun stuff. And so yeah, so now you are in the cave, Dewey, Edmund, Phil, Abar, and Savette, alone at last.
I'm gonna turn to Edmund and go,
What the fuck?
What was that?
That was Amon. He's a very powerful warlock. Danger to everybody.
Okay.
He's the one I did battle with many years ago who put this terrible curse on.
Why did Dewey just release him?
I'm not quite sure, Dewey. Why did you do that?
Can I go over there and
Speech.
yeah, I'm gonna sit down in front of Dewey and I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
There we go.
Because I can do it. But I'm slow, so it takes me 10 minutes.
Okay, so everybody continue about your business.
I thought you were gonna go over there and give Dewey a little spanking.
I was
Yeah.
gonna actually grab him, but I was afraid something bad would happen.
Crushes him dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, this was a very weird experience. Regret going into the cave.
Yeah.
It's just totally off
We've
there.
been all over the place. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, so Edmund, why did you fight him in the first place?
Well, he threatened me. He showed up in Gnomeward and started telling me it was my time to leave this plane, and I didn't think that was quite right.
How long ago was this?
About roughly 100 years, 300 years. It's been a long time.
Can I check to see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, insight check.
12.
As far as you can tell, he seems pretty sincere. He's still a little shaken from the return of
Okay.
Amon. And from that fear, you can tell, at least from Edmund's perspective, he seems to be honest.
Okay.
Edmund, what does he have to do with the blood coven?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure, but it seems as though he's the one that's been trying to get them to open these portals. Maybe me and my kin are the reasons the portals have been closed so long. I suspect he wishes to slay me and free the abyss.
Well, this just brings more questions.
What's this have to do with the Raven Queen?
The Raven Queen is just, she's kind of like death. She's just the goddess of death. But she, I believe she reigns from hell. Or the abyss, I'm not quite sure. But I've heard her name before, mentioned about death and the balance of life. I'm sure he just meant it as a threat.
Quite.
Why?
I said quite.
Oh,
Quite.
Yeah, you said why too. I was like,
To threaten us.
What else do you mean? Why? Okay. Well.
let's skedaddle, folks.
Want to leave?
Let's get the treasure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna walk over here quick and look into this.
Treasure.
You guys all search.
So,
Oh, you're still trying to talk
yeah.
to dude.
So after you guys are done,
Abar's just sitting there, just staring deeply into Dewey's eyes.
Dewey's like,
And all we hear is just it squeaks from Abar, just
Yeah.
squeak, 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 squeak.
Squeak, Squeakerson.
Croc.
Squeak. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Squeak, Squeakerson, squeak.
yeah. So I'll let you guys search for treasure, and when you're done, then Abar's 10 minutes will be up. So,
Okay.
Cool.
But it takes me 10 minutes to cast. I don't know how long it lasts. Oh, it takes me 10 minutes to cast, and it lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't think it'll take that long though.
Since you're opening a chest, I would say you probably don't even need to roll for it because it's not like
Is the chest locked?
No.
Oh, then
Okay, so just ping.
Yeah. So you just open it up, and it's a mimic. No. No. It's you open it up, and you can kind of see that there's just like some more clothing in there. It kind of seems to be like a storage for that, but.
Okay.
You do see a pouch of what appears to be gold. You can dig through that if you'd like.
Yep, I will.
So there's
He's just like, no, I don't.
yeah.
Don't want it.
There's roughly 230 pieces of gold in this chest.
Sweet.
Okay.
In that bag.
So we got
Jesus.
another chest over there, right?
Yeah, and you looked through that earlier, but you can look again because you were like rushing. last
Yeah.
time.
Okay, cool. What am I finding in there?
So as you're looking inside of the chest, there's 3 barrels there too. Do you want to like just dig through all of it or just the chest?
Might as well
All
just
of it?
dig.
Okay.
Just
So
dig.
in the barrels, you just notice it's a lot of like fruit, vegetables, dried meats, things like that. It's just kind of like a food storage. You see some bread in there.
Everyone's like, grab that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Add another 10 minutes because you
Damn
broke
it.
concentration.
Damn it.
No. So and in the chest, you notice from your previous looting, there was like a silver necklace with like a red amulet in it. As far as you can tell, I mean, you do an Arcana check. So roll D20 and then it's Arcana.
Arcana
Just like
is
skills,
on
I think.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, sweet. I got a nice 8 there.
Okay. Yeah. So as far as you can tell, it just seems to be a nice piece of jewelry. Maybe
Sweet.
it was just it was adorned as like a.
Secret
Yeah. It was probably just adorned as kind of like a symbol of the blood coven or something of that nature.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Enters the
I'm
ethereal plane.
I'm
Just
gonna put it on, but I'm not gonna tell anyone I have it.
Okay.
But and I'm gonna put it on and like put it under. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
There we go.
Otherwise, you find 150 gold pieces.
Sweet.
This is only what you previously grabbed, is like in a panic. Then you find another 130 pieces inside the chest. So,
I'll give Abar the 130 when he's done.
okay.
Cause I'll take the 150.
And then also a similar thing in this, you just see some more clothing, some boots, things like that. Just kind of like a storage chest for general goods.
Cool.
And how many did you say that I found in that?
I think I said
230.
I think I said 230. Yeah.
Okay.
I just go over there and break her concentration. Just
Shaking his ear. All right, Abar, what do you want to say to Dewey? Little buddy.
Dewey. If that's even your real name.
Just accusing him. All you hear is squeak, 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 squeak.
Is there something? No, it doesn't sound.
just the same voice.
No, he just. Is there something you'd wish to ask me, big man?
Damn.
Why did you open the portal?
Well, I had to free Amon. This was one of the only opportunities I may have to do that.
Are you actually a weasel?
Good
In
question.
the traditional sense, yes.
It was just like.
He's like, gotta ask Phil about that later. What does that mean?
It's always the big ones that can't understand. It's like, I am a creature that is real as you are thick.
Oh,
Yeah.
how many C's?
Yeah, how many?
Okay, he's more referring to your wit. Dense.
I feel a little thick right now too.
Still, how
However,
many C's?
I do not play by the same rules that you do. If I am vanquished, I simply go to my own domain and appear another day when someone wishes it.
Wait.
You can do a Arcana check. See if you know what this is.
Oh, great. Yeah, Abar's great at those. Magic? What's that? -1. Oh! Natural 20, -119.
Yeah. I don't think it matters with the natural 20 though, does it?
Depending on whatever you set the ace that your
I think if you just do a nat. Oh, I suppose it's.
whatever your DC was.
I was thinking like for attacks. So anyway, when he says this, it kind of triggers something inside of you. As a clan of people who don't really participate in magic much, you have some people who participate in some magic things,
Sure.
but not like a wide. So it is difficult for you to like know exactly what this is, but from what you can tell, this would be like a companion to like a wizard or like something that was
Almost
like,
spectral.
Yeah. So it's like it was like it's its own deity, but it's like bound to this plane through somebody.
Sure, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But you don't know like specifics about it.
Okay. Well, don't do that next time.
I love this line of questioning.
It's not, I don't have to question it. I don't have to talk about it.
I know, but it's just so funny.
Why did you release him?
Well, I am bound to him.
Wait, Edmund or Amon?
Amon.
Well, why'd you come back to Edmund? You would betray us again?
I just like this group. I've been with Edmund for hundreds of years now, and it's quite an exciting journey to see.
Hundreds of years. I want to poke him.
Yeah. Just kind of like stop that.
His little pod.
Yeah, like my finger's as big as his body. I assume by now like 10 minutes is up. It's super slow.
Yeah, if you want to ask him more, or if you just feel satisfied, you can just stop talking.
Well, if you have anything more to share, be sure to tell me.
Oh, you'll be the first to hear of it, I'm sure.
Deal. Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abar, what was that all about?
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say?
He's like
Seems like a
he's like a ghost weasel that he's bound. Wait a minute. You're turning in my head. He's bound
Come on,
to
Abar.
Amon, but he wants to be with us.
Hey, Bart, are you saying that Dewey is a familiar?
A what?
A familiar?
I mean, he's pretty familiar to you. You've been dealing with him for the last 100.
No, I don't think that's what he means, Abar. What are you talking about?
Well, people, warlocks particularly, can summon a familiar when they get to a certain point in their journey. They're gifted this by whatever demon or fiend they are bound to.
Where did you find Dewey?
When I vanquished, when I vanquished Aegon, Dewey was just there when I awoke. You must have been on him when I banished Aemon to another dimension, and Dewey must have remained.
Phil, so that I'll pull him to the side and go like further away.
Okay.
It's just like we're not earshot. Like, I think we should keep an eye on Dewey. He
Yes.
might be spying on us.
Yeah, Dewey seems like a jerk.
Because he can like tell Aemon stuff that we don't want him to know. So we should probably keep an eye on him.
I agree.
And make sure to tell that Dewey's a really nice guy.
I love Dewey.
He's such a great fan.
Wow, nonchalant. Not
I love that he opened up the portal for the bad wizard to come in.
But if he does anything, gotta take him out.
You can't like animals don't really have like human facial expressions, but
That's what
if they could, when you yelled that out, you could see Dewey's eyes roll heavily.
I just go, nice going, Aemon.
We're just like, it's like all huddled up. We're just like looking back over our shoulders at him.
Aemon, stop. It's going to be noticeable.
Well, men, I think we best make haste, or we may run out of time to cure my illness.
Yeah, I'm tired. Let's go to the ship. Did you guys find anything good?
Just a few pieces of gold.
Yeah, I'll give you a sack of gold. There's your gold.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab one of these barrels and walk out.
Hey, take another one with actual food that we can eat. Okay.
I'm just going to.
Grabbing like a 300-pound.
Yeah, over the shoulder. Pop
Here we
it up.
go.
Let's do this.
I'm just going to. We're gonna do a little theater of the mind for a little bit, just,
Okay.
just to speed things up.
Okay.
So
So we're back to
Yep.
the ship.
you guys are now back to the ship. So as you find your way back to the ship, you see Captain Lothric kind of like still like tying things off and just like kind of cleaning up the deck and everything, just making sure that it's still in good condition. Ready
How
to
long
go.
has it been? Maybe like-
It's just like probably like
Couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours, like 3-4 hours probably. Hasn't been that long. Everything happened.
You have
pretty
no
quick.
idea what we've just been through.
All right.
So we just let out a demon lord. We killed it, thankfully. But then another wizard guy came out.
Slow down.
He didn't even ask us, you guys. Calm down.
Here's some fruit.
Didn't even ask us what happened, okay? Just calm down.
So are you saying that we should, as you guys noticed, like the ship that you guys previously had set on fire is just billowing with smoke? It's
Sweet.
probably some sort of like signal, you know, some people might see it as that.
Ah.
I should probably get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. A few hours with that giant smoke billowing out, maybe we should make our way.
Probably a good idea. Yeah, especially after what we did in there. Yep.
You can tell me all about it on our journey. For now, I think it's safest that we head out.
Sweet.
So as you guys head out, you're on the boat. So now everyone's kind of on the boat. You're on the boat for another 5 days.
Sweet.
Ah,
Sweet.
So if
Long
you guys-
rest.
Yeah, if you guys, you get settle
Yes,
along.
I could use it.
Yeah,
I'll do
same.
that for
Heal, heal,
Edmund
heal.
as well.
Long rest.
Does it get rid of my stuff? Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't already use your hit die if I take long rest.
Yeah,
fuck up. Yeah, why does it? Oh, there it goes.
You can do it. What?
When we took short rest, it didn't do. It didn't,
Because you only can only do so much.
But it would never heal. Heal your hit dice with your hit dice.
Oh.
It was weird. And yeah.
I think you have to manually maybe do that.
But now I got all my spell slots back. Frick yeah.
All right. Is everybody rested? Matthew,
I have bardic.
did you rest?
Did you get figured out? Did you do it?
I just do I have? Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah, it's like a manual thing.
You can just open up here and hit
Yeah.
that.
Still 4
Yeah, I'm
bardic
good.
inspiration.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. You can hit the little campfire.
Oh.
Little campfire.
All right.
So during this 5 days travel, do you guys want to talk about anything? Do you want to ask questions? Do you want to do anything?
I did it.
Train again or whatever? But you're not going to level up again, just so you know.
So don't even think about it.
No,
You leveled up.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
After taking that hit, I'm just gonna just kind of rest.
Think back on it and he mentioned your mother's grave, and he said you don't like your mother, but maybe it makes you think about her.
Yep.
You should probably write some better jokes in your book.
Hey, you know what? I'm a musician, not an I don't insult people, okay? This thing is hard for me.
Here, let me
Try
try.
my best.
You're short.
You're fat.
I'm bulky.
It's just immediately.
I'm fat. I did like doing one arm pull-ups.
Look.
Bovine bastard. Yeah. Edmund is kind of dozing off a little bit, and every time he starts to like utter a word, Edmund or Dewey will like bite his lip and pull it down so he can't speak the vocal key. So he kind of like puts him down a little bit and just is kind of watching him so the ship doesn't blow up.
Fireball.
Lothric has heard your guys' story. You guys have chatted over like some snacks and some food and things like that, and he's a little concerned. Lothric, being a man of the sea and many ports, and he's heard all the tales. He's heard all like the history of like the Empire and all that kind of stuff. He's pretty well versed in it, and decides to kind of like sit you guys down and talk to you about who Aemon actually is.
Oh, yeah. Without Edmund nearby?
Edmund's sleeping. So.
Okay, so it's just like the four of us
Yep.
talking. Okay, yep.
Sure.
Well, boys, I think it's a little time for some story. Are you all familiar with the Emperor? You know his story, I've kind of told you guys about it briefly, but you guys do know that he's like hundreds and hundreds of years old. He
The Emperor.
like slayed a blue dragon by himself, and that was like what kind of gave him his power, and he's risen to power. He's the emperor of the only superpower in the entire world, and they have like really strong reign, but everyone seems to like him or not mind him. There's not a lot of people who hate him. There's small cult factions that are really
Opposed to him?
yeah, but for the most part, people like him. And then Lothric kind of continues on as he says, well, he didn't do everything by himself. He had a pretty powerful warlock by his side at all times, and this man's name was Aemon. And he managed the finances of the Empire. He was a consult to the Emperor. Wherever he went, the Emperor followed. Wherever the Emperor went, he followed. It's quite a dynamic pair. Most people know that Aemon was an evil man. He was deceptive, he was manipulative, and some even speculated he had alternate intentions for the Empire, hoping to one day overthrow Dole. That's the Emperor's name.
Dole?
Yeah. So, perhaps that's what he's up to now. I don't know. After all these years of him being gone, things have been quite peaceful. But I fear that something large is happening. I fear that something powerful is on its way.
What does he have to do with the Blood Coven?
Some have speculated that he started it in the first place. Others have speculated that the Emperor started it. Yeah. But who knows? No one has never met the leader, and when the Blood Coven is around, people don't tend to ask questions lest they be slayed.
The logo that's on Savet's cape that he got, or cloak,
Yeah.
A drop of blood, basically.
drop of blood. Dude's head was a hand. Got it.
What?
Yeah,
Dude
he had the
he
red-
had a hand on
Oh,
his head.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I was just making sure, like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He rebranded.
Yeah, right.
Look at that.
Yeah. But, boys, I'm not one to lick the boots of the Empire, but this may be something we should bring to the Emperor's attention. He may be the only one able to stop it.
But doesn't the Emperor like Aemon?
Yes, it's a complicated relationship from my understanding. It's a little bit more of Aemon wants his role, so he stays close. And Dole wants to know where Aemon is to keep him out of trouble.
Well, I would assume Aemon probably went to the Emperor. That's where he told us to meet him.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And the Emperor is in Serdio.
Which is not far from Bales, so, I mean,
Another, what, 10 days?
probably 5. closer to Bales, closer to Sergio. So.
Well,
But I think we should stop in Bales and restock at the very least.
yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good idea.
Things turn for the worst with Amon, and the Emperor takes his side. We may need to be a little more equipped than we are.
I think our top priority should be getting rid of Edmund's curse first. So that way Edmund is...
We can fight if we need him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then perhaps the Emperor has respect for him. I don't know. Our word will be taken more seriously should Edmund be vouching for us. So,
Let's hope so.
but I agree. In this state, if we bring him into the city, he'll be killed. It's too much of a danger.
Cool. To Bales we go.
Fair enough.
Off to Bales, boys. So the group kind of makes
You see
their...
Edmund just.
He's like, ah! Ah!
Oh, you got spells now?
Oh, it's like an Edmund's casting spells while he's sleeping.
He's like an A-bar. I was picturing like just casting balls and shit.
He's like, hey guys, I can do this really cool thing. Watch.
He sense is actually pretty cool. I could actually like see through an animal's eyes. Where did that go?
Oh, like you could see what the animal is seeing.
I think so.
Sick. Hey Dewey, you're not
Maps.
so bad anymore. Got some spying for
So
you.
here we are. We're somewhere here,
Nice.
wherever. I guess, or on the dock,
Map's
whatever.
a little over, but that's okay. Can the camera see the map well still?
I know the camera hasn't been working.
Oh, that's
Sorry, I don't know what to, I don't know
Sorry,
what to fix it.
everybody. But okay,
I'll get it.
1 second. 1 second. Change the music now. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Is it this one?
The fitness gram patient test.
The pacer test, is that what he said?
The fitness gram patient.
Oh, that's yeah. As you guys enter the town on the edge of Bales, what you kind of know about this area is that like people refer to different parts differently. So here they might call this part of Bales like the Golden Shore or something, but it's such a cluster of people and it's not organized whatsoever for the most part. There's guilds and things that are organized, but this is not a domained land. Like it's not owned by anybody. It's very like free, middle ground, safe haven. But from what you can kind of gather as you kind of approach the shores after your long journey out here, you're kind of just excited to see land and people walking around, and it seems quite peaceful.
People that aren't trying to kill us.
Yeah, there's people walking the sides of the beach, and as you kind of like wash, you get the boat kind of like docked up and everything, and you find yourselves on the beach. There's kind of like a lookout post to the left, and a giant fire kind of roaring, just as mostly kind of like a signal to say like, hey, you can land here. A tent outside of that, and then a little bit in the distance, you see large cobblestone walls, just kind of as like a barrier to potential threats from the ocean. But there is a gate just a little bit down this way. You can see that. So I'll just let you guys kind of wander around and make your rounds. Lothric jumps off the ship after it's tied up. There's a man standing at the docks, kind of like who takes pay for like parking your boat there essentially, and just watching it to make sure it stays safe. Lothric kind of throws the man 2 gold and then walks away down the strip, and he says, "Boys, I think you know where to find me." And he goes to the tavern.
Sweet.
I was gonna say he goes to somewhere else.
And what time of day is it?
It is now. It's like morning.
Morning,
So it's
okay.
like it's like 10
Mid-morning.
a.m.
Okay.
basically, the equivalent of.
Mid-morning. Okay. Well, finally, some solid ground.
We were on ground about 5 days ago.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Yeah, but then
And Phil just hurls.
Edmund kind of looks around and he's like, "This is close quarters. I'm gonna stay on the boat." And he kind of heads back.
Do you need anything, Edmund?
Oh, thank you. If you could find some cranberries.
Sure thing.
Thank you. He heads off the boat with Dewey.
okay, well,
Because I don't know if you guys remember, Edmund's doesn't really want to be seen by a lot of people,
Oh, yeah.
and so
Yeah.
and also he feels dangerous. So
He goes by Tedman now.
Yeah. He does have a disguised self spell, but he knows that when he casts spells, it tends to make him more likely to fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to also just point out that I am no longer wearing the blood coven.
Yeah.
We're just walking around with
No longer what I'm wearing.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like packs it in a tight bag.
All right.
Toss it on the ship. Well, what should we do?
What are we here for?
What are we here for?
Yeah, what are we here
You were
for?
resupplying. You know it's a trade post. You were trying to see if you could find the rest of the ingredients, possibly. If you could find like a rare trader, or if you can head into the market. Maybe you guys just need a freaking drink after fighting demons and shit. I don't know, but that's kind of up to you. So, yeah, I mean, just think about what would you like? Think about like what would Savet do in this situation? Is he like, I'm gonna find more money, or is he like, like, while we're here, I could do this or I could do that, or like
I'd go into town.
you're gonna run into town?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else gonna go along?
I
with them,
think,
or-
yeah, I think we should find and visit a market and find some things.
Okay.
To the market.
So as you guys kind of like head up the path, what's your marching order? It's always a fun question from the DM, isn't it? Who dies first? No.
Yeah, who's gonna get surprise attacked?
Yeah.
Shit.
I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'll
Mike.
go first.
Yeah.
I'll go in the back. I'm shifty.
You'll go in the battle.
I'm a shifty little fella.
As you guys approach, you see two royal guards posted.
They're like, they see Savet, like, I recognize you.
Two royal guards on post, standing there, like, hold it right there.
Yes.
What brings you into the city?
We're just here to restock, resupply, and enjoy the lovely atmosphere that Bales has to bring.
I'll make a persuasion check.
Wenches and booze.
Wrenches and boots.
That sounds more accurate. No.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh.
No longer need the
We're
persuasion.
rolling the hard table next time.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
12.
Yeah, that works. So,
That was really
That was
cool.
rough.
You rolled
Good thing I-
a 4.
oh gee.
He has a +8.
Nice. Very well, I suppose that's standard business, but we've just been a little on edge lately. There's been some inappropriate activity coming through here.
Wenches and
Wenches and grog.
Like looks over, he's like, "You can do that all you'd like." He's like, we're more worried about people taking the lives of the innocent, and this is a fairly peaceful land. You may do as you please, but know there are rules.
Yeah. Hey, do you mind me asking what's been going on?
Well, some speak of hags making their way through the area, disguised. Some people,
Jordan knows what that is.
well, we have seen a couple of the other big ones like you come through. We mean no disrespect, but they have not been quite friendly.
yeah, that's it, right.
Okay. And they're killing innocent people?
They try. There's been a few.
Okay.
Some of them at their own will, though. I mean, there's a fighting ring in town here where people make bets and show their might. Once in a while, a Minotaur friend like yours will come through, and the rules of the fighting grounds are no killing, but it seems that some of them cannot control themselves. So,
Okay. Well, don't worry. We'll keep care of this big guy, and he'll be just fine.
You're gonna see like him stretching. Like,
Just like, stop it.
very well, men. Well, we should return to our posts.
Yes.
Please enjoy your stay.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let's keep moving.
okay.
About the
They follow us.
wenches.
Yeah.
Where are those?
Could you point me in the direction of?
Okay. A little bit out of screen here, but you can see there's a larger tent. Wait, over
Just
there.
move 'em out of the way.
Kind of like on this side.
Okay.
And it seems to be like a temporary setup, but it's definitely a shop. There's like a sign out that says
Cool.
Olga's Oddities. So
Odysseys.
Yeah, oddities.
Oh, that's the wench
Yeah.
place.
yeah, it's Olga's Oddities.
Oh, wow.
So there's a little tent there. There's like a couple merchants standing around here. One of them you actually recognize. As
Oh
he
no.
is hanging out over here.
Okay, it's not the dude that we the dude people that are going to Leningrad.
No, it's not that. There's another man selling some goods over here. This seems to be more like general wares. This seems to be more like fruits, vegetables, foods, things like that.
So excited.
There's another blacksmith down here.
Okay, so that gray thing in the center is just pathways. Got it.
These?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
Got it.
it's like cobblestone almost, and it's kind of hard to see, but there is a fighting ring there. So
Okay.
it's like a big wooden ring, and then there's like kind of blood and broken glass and stuff. in
No
there,
one's
but
fighting it right
No
now.
one's currently fighting in it right now. But you see a couple other like rough and tough people kind of hanging around. Some people just talking here and there. You'll see one weird little shady man kind of standing near like the fighting ring by himself, just sitting there kind of like tossing some coin in his hand, just like up and down as he just quietly sits to himself. And then just another little bulky type dude just kind of hanging up talking to these three.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to turn to you three and go, okay, so why don't we split up? We'll each hit one of the things. I'll go to the oddity place.
I'll find the wenches.
I think I will also.
We need stuff.
It was a
Once we
long
get our
trip.
things, maybe then we can go find wenches.
Yes.
What things do we need?
Okay, well, we need more supplies.
Sure.
We need to find anything for Edmund's curse things. And then we need
Okay.
to...
I need armor.
All right. Then,
Yes.
then we'll all take turns. Maybe we can all go to the blacksmith together
At some point.
at some point. And then we need to go find Captain Lothric afterwards. And maybe have a pint with him or two.
You'll have a higher AC without armor.
I do not need armor.
But there's
We
like
can go to
magic
blacksmith anyways,
things
yeah.
you can get.
Yeah, right.
So like there's like a ring, it'll add a extra AC.
Oh,
As long as
the
it's not
oddities,
classified as armor, you should be
Okay,
fine.
cool. That'll work.
Okay.
Like a magic ring.
There also are like magic clothes too. So you
Yeah,
can have-
yeah.
So you have like a magic scarf that's like you never get cold, stuff like that. So
Yeah. There are things that help your AC out, but
Yeah.
as long as it's not classified as armor, you should be fine.
I will say magic items are usually really expensive though, so
Yeah.
just keep that in mind.
Mm.
Too.
Okay.
I have the same thing.
If you want a magic item, you're probably gonna want to
No.
like, go buy that first to see how much it is, and then maybe you need to like do some odd tasks around town to make some money.
You said there's general stuff up here?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, general goods, like foresty, like foraging, food type things, blacksmith, oddities.
Oddities.
Phil, if you're gonna go sell things, take this gross blood. Maybe it'd be good useful for something. I don't want it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, conveniently, I also have the giant skull on my back.
it's like we can leave it on the ship and then talk about it.
Or we could do that.
Yeah. Well, not
He's like just like out of his bag. He's got like a backpack. Just.
now the guards look at us funny like, wait a minute.
Wait a second. Yeah, no, it's on the ship. We
Okay.
can bring it.
Okay.
So wait, should we all go together or no?
Sure. I want to see what they have. It sounds interesting.
Okay, so let's go to the oddity place
Let's
first.
go to Odyssey place.
The oddities. Oddities, yes.
Cody's like, shit, I didn't make that one yet.
I made it.
Oh.
So as you guys kind of make your way up to Olga's oddities.
Olga.
Olga, hey.
Here we go.
Place is packed. Holy cow.
Hey, aren't these all the same guys that were outside?
Yeah.
As you guys walk
You want
in,
them off?
Huh? Yep, I'm gonna move these guys now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I go in and out of places. I gotta move all my minis.
Sorry, put them aside. They'll go back.
Yep. Okay. So as you walk inside, you see, and I'm just gonna put this here for now, but you see standing in front of you, it's just this like insanely beautiful woman. Like, right, she's got like green skin though. It's kind of weird. It kind of puts you off for a second, but like she's just like perfect flawless skin. She's got like long silky hair. She has this like really like kind of sheer see-through dress a little bit, but you can't see too much. But it's just like very form-fitting. She's very like healthy, and it's probably one of the most beautiful women you've seen in a long time.
I lean over to Phil and be like, she leaves little to the imagination.
Hey, Bar, control yourself.
She kind of just
One moment.
She's kind of like fiddling with some things on her desk and just this like just little like bits of like bone almost and like animal bones and things like that. As she kind of gathers it all and puts it into a chest beside her, she looks up and she says, "Welcome to my shop of oddities."
To keep it PG, Cody did not print up a figure.
Exactly what Brett would have been like, "What are you everything on?"
Nothing.
Just some weird, weird
Oh my god.
thing.
Look at all the dudes.
Well, hello, ma'am. We are just looking.
Abar's just starstruck.
We're looking to see what you have for inventory. Wares?
Well, you've come to the right place. I have quite an assortment of odd goods from across many lands.
You have a very low voice for a woman.
Sorry. Oh, I didn't talk quite like that. No. So.
Oh my god, Abar's attraction gets more intense.
It's supposed to be very womanly.
Very womanly.
Yes.
Elegant.
Matronly.
Elegant.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what?
What do we see around? Like, what
Yeah,
are we
what-
looking around the
As
shop?
you look around sorry, I haven't been doing a good job of that. So when you walk in, you kind of like, it's, everything's clean, but it's like, you can tell this woman, like, she must be like a druid or something. She's just very in tune with the earth. There's like animal hides laying around, but there's not much like you can tell about them, whether like she slaughtered them or anything like that. They're just clean and dried.
Sure.
There's like bushes of weird berries kind of growing out of the ground, which don't appear to be native to the area. So maybe she planted them there, or. But the odd thing is, this is a temporary setup. You can tell just by the way it's all set up that it would quickly be packable. So it's weird that she would have plants growing out of the ground if she hadn't been here long. You notice a little cat sitting on one of the cowhides, sitting over here. And his name is Juniper, as you see a little sign sitting next to his bed that just says Juniper. There's just some like shields and some goods. There's like a bookshelf sitting behind her that just kind of, you can see like little vials of things on there. You can see like just various colored liquids. You see maybe some like a clothing rack with like some clothes on it, things like that. So yeah. Is there anything I can deal for you?
You deal in exotic things.
Yes, I quite like exotic.
Do you happen to have anything related to a Daybringer or anything?
Daybringer wings.
Oh, are you looking for the elegant and rare Daybringer butterflies?
Yes.
Oh, I wish I had some. I could use them for many things. They are quite spectacular in the world of alchemy. Unfortunately, I do not. I have other things, other wares I could maybe interest you in.
Okay.
What do you got?
I have an assortment of potions. If you're looking for generic health potions, I have a few of those. I have about 5 left. I have a very strange potion that is a little interesting and new, experimental. Well, let's use your word, exotic.
Okay.
What does it do, though?
That potion has been procured to expand one's magical ability. To put it shortly, once more per day you can cast another spell, at least until the effects of the potion wear off.
No, I don't need that. I'll take a potion of healing.
Yeah. Well, let's let the lady talk. Okay. Just anything else?
For you, Bard, I think I could give you something interesting. I have a brand new lute that I just got from over the seas in Ageless. It's very magical. I bought it from a farm. You've seen one of those little goat men?
Yeah.
As he was prancing around in his prairie, and as he played it, the animals danced around him. Amongst some of the more dangerous animals also danced around.
So, what What can this thing do?
Well, I haven't tried it myself, but it appears that this instrument can soothe the bestial and create them to follow you.
Can he try it?
How experienced are you in bartering? Is that the correct word?
in barter or
In bartering.
Bard skills.
Well, let me just.
He went to Barter College.
That's not what she meant. That's not what she meant. Give me one moment.
Moment
He
granted.
turns around like he just takes a little ting.
I think we trade some of that. How do you say it? Buluzu.
The blood bottle.
Yeah. Can we give her some of that?
Yeah, give me
Can
the
I
bottle.
take the bottle?
What? Well,
For the loot.
how much do you want for the loot?
Having it be experimental and you being new in town and I also like to see such an odd marching band come through. Don't get much other than humans out here. For you, I would say 800 gold.
Yeah, can we use that bottle?